twasigi umutwe nabyo naitwe bitobole tichitoro
asitogo kumanya naki ebesa gose eshiringi ya Kenya egendete gusigikania neki shiringi kinde asichinse kiri cyesiko
bunabona ogukina kwa maguri y'ebinto asiciciro okobora kwendagira obosombi okobora kwembura na uchumi koirananse imeyense ya Kenya
nigo tugukumanya asomorobereyega naki amagori amanya ale ase kiciro cyito ebinto ebiyasoira ase kiciro cyito nabigo tugukutarira ki county chonsi emerongo enena na ibere imeyense ya Kenya ase tokurigereria naki obonchereria bagendete gukorekana ase kiciro
ebi negati yebinke biria orachikwe manya na gukwanira asumurubirio wense Yoboonchoreria
nigo tugukumanya ase chinse kiri cyesiko nakibagendete gukora obonchereria bwabo naboigo nakibakwenana ebinto ko ruchinse kiri cyesiko nagotekeraga ase enseto ya Kenya
kirarituko ria Jumanne na Ijuma guchakire chinse nyicyamambia ime ya Ndizi TV Ense Yoboonchoreria Ndizi TV Ubuhansu Gusii
Mbiyamana sana omwanchi omulebeta seniki and Ndizi TV ne biro binde nande tokumirana asomurubile wense Yoboonchoreria elinde twemanye nara yagendete gukorekana anene monase sector Yoboonchoreria sense ya Kenya ne chinsemo omwanchi muliengo kwaligane bene elinde tosange asobwa mwereterene Fridah Kerubo asinsemo chemitandao asensemo ya Facebook na bagotonyara gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital na baga sense ya YouTube na bagotonya gwetera Ndizi TV News asensemo ya website na bagotonya gwetera www.ndizitv.or.ke mwancho muri nyona bagosanga n'inchekerengereri kiago gwetera ase nambe yirega bwa screen yago elindo manyenga yoko bwatia omorobeli korwa na boigo narayi oroche agendete gukorekana ase sector Yoboonchoreria cinga kitoro cyo mwancho muri geranga chiskuru nchi abachiko bungwa abanamba babakoira na isiko abayibori babiri bakorera asege kegetambe batabanga uchumi buna ekongete gochakorageria abana isiko nigera cheba ebaberega siengongu igo chiskuru kwanye nchikonye tamange umwancho murigereria cinga kyokorigereria ngakero gotara se chiduka ebinto bado amagoli nakongete igo mwancho murigereria abayibori mbagendete korera iskali korinde ntorocenga serikali ya Kenya kwanza nagendete kobekemerobeli ya bene asokone kimna ngoncherere bare ase sector Yoboonchoreria nabo ngoira ni bare uchumi buna yarenge ekero mwancho muriengo rigereria ase county ya Nairobi ntwararanga umuraibense Dr. William Ruto nanyara ko bako tebanga asensemeri ya Nairobi terminal chima tatu chibe chigwetera asensemeri ndoko kyanie jamwase omochio Nairobi kondo kungsana niko kogendete gati ya bari bakorundia matatu nabo igo serikali county ya Nairobi chinga kibaga tebanga mbaranyara kwa bako ereserwa bene naki bago chigo operate asensemeri chinga kibate birenga ko tumeka terminal area Green Park nigera chikonyara kwa bage kwa reto bokongu anene mono chinga kitoro che asensemeri ya CBD obo ibini ko bogendete ko ene kigwa asekerengo kigoro mono kore no mwanchu muri emba chikobeke merobeli ya bena sokane kine sector yo bosombi ngonyarere ko bakego kina mwanchu muri gereria tusange asumurubeli ga bwensi Yoboonchoreria ritkoria rero ntetengo manyo mwanchu muri ngani mbwate omugeni ase studio chinga kioro chetu atigaire amatuka make elindo muraibense Dr. William Ruto achigosioria bene umurobeli olio ohasla fund kore ni mbwate omugeni ase studio oyora achigokwanira na ki hasla fund gochiko nyara ko bakego kora emirimo yo mwanchu muri to basagoska ntumirane nerere ndatomanya mange gonyo ko bwate iboli rindelionsi gwetera hasla fund onye tumetine kego chiko kora emirimo nabo ko mubole liboli no ale nabwato bomanya sensemeyo nachiko totebia amange mwanchu muri gerere aka to korigereria nga ase ekambuni ya Trigger ritkori igoro ni gomuraibu Ense Dr. William Ruto abete kagosiori kambuni libene inyure kambuni ya Twiga nige gokore emirimo yaba soko ena na chindagera ao gochia ekero gwakorire eoda yago gochia se omenyete gukoretera bakasore igori tkuri igoro mbabete muraibu Ense natalete chinsemo chiri mugavana bwi county ya Nairobi Johnson Sakaja nware ngororo nabo igo omuwaziri bw'Yoboonchoreria Moses Kuria na renga chinsemo chiri nabo igo litenenerete gose omuwaziri o cooperatives nabo igo MSME Simon Chilugui nabo ateka gwikirana chinsemo chiri nabo bakabeke mirobiri ya bene na kibagukinia sector Yoboonchoreria omonchumurete trasanga nero muraibu Ense toigunara ya begete bene asokone kinga sector Yoboonchoreria ngukinere togochikoirana ndochikoirana no mugeni bwiri tukulia rero elinde tukwane amange
export manufacturing. Our plan also outlines strategies to optimize the country's heavy investment in ICT infrastructure, which has led to the laying of 6 submarine fiber optic cables and 9,000 kilometers of terrestrial fiber optic cable connectivity, connecting virtually all county headquarters. Mobile broadband coverage now stands at 96%. We have pledged to invest another Kenya shillings 40 billion in the digital superhighway to facilitate universal broadband connectivity across Kenya by constructing an additional 100,000 kilometers of mainly last-mile fiber optic networks across the country. The superhighway, and I had a robust conversation this morning about it, will catalyze the transformation of agriculture, MSME sectors, as well as health and fintech. In Twiga Group, we witness a pioneer in harnessing the convergence of transformative sectors through imaginative deployment of technology. Through it, Twiga receives produce from small-scale growers and converts it to a marketable and less perishable form. As a result, its outlet system is able to secure higher earnings, raising the incomes of growers and also reducing poverty and inequality. Using its mobile app, Soko Yetu, Twiga congregates over 140 hustlers, kiosk operators, shopkeepers, mama mbogas, and many other intermediaries across the country. Technology enables Twiga to process many orders, handling over 2 million kilograms daily and ensuring same-day or next-day delivery. This system, therefore, demonstrates the possibility of organizing farmers throughout the country, increasing produce volumes, and significantly upgrading the supply chains, both from the farm gate to industries and from industries to markets. This way, livelihoods across the smallholder agriculture and MSME sectors will improve with the increase of incomes at the bottom of our economic pyramid. As you know, this vision lies at the heart of our commitment, and we are determined to deliver on it. The capacity I have witnessed this morning here to handle over 6,000 tons of food and groceries, including more than 1 million bananas daily, demonstrate the feasibility of what ambitious promise can produce. Twiga is an exemplary enterprise and a pioneering investment. Its setting up in the special economic zone locates it in an advantageous position to access and satisfy local and regional markets throughout East Africa and Central Africa. I just want to inform Peter and all the other players in this space that, as the Minister Moses has said, last week I was in the DRC and we agreed with President Tshisekedi that they will provide space for us to set up warehouses in Lubumbashi, in Kinshasa, in Goma, and other 2 towns as part of the East Africa integration and part of the East Africa trading framework. We are encouraged by the possibilities demonstrated by Twiga's model, especially in the potential to complement government drought mitigation efforts by resolving supply chain and distribution constraints that exacerbate food shortages during drought. Our vision for agriculture-led growth entails establishing at least one produce consolidation and distribution center in every county. As Minister said, we will come here with our governors so that they can demonstrably be able to see what an aggregation center can do for a country and what it can do for a county. In turning each county to a produce aggregator, we desire to create opportunities for small, independent retailers to participate in local and international trade by facilitating better market access. You will be encouraged to understand that the market preferences we negotiated under the tripartite and Africa Continental Trade Area frameworks will confer a distinct competitive edge to the products you process over their imported equivalents. And again, we will be having a conversation today about the integration of our region, resolving conflict challenges in our region so that we can have the possibility of driving trade, especially intra-Africa trade, from the paltry 13-15% at the moment to 60-70%, because therein lies the greatest opportunity for our trade. I was very pleased when Peter, when he was showing us around, he said that initially they thought they were going to work on the export market, but they discovered that the local market has a greater opportunity, and they have been working on the local market. And slowly, once we cover the local market, then, Peter, you can have the opportunity to go for your dream, which is the export market, and we are going to work with you all the way. I also encourage you to venture and establish presence, as I have said, in EAC and eventually in our continent, because already we have set the parameters and we have created the trade infrastructure through the EAC framework, through the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, through the tripartite agreement, both in EAC, in COMESA, and in SADC. The infrastructure to facilitate trade in our region is in place. It is now for investors like Peter and all the others to take advantage of the policy framework and the trade frameworks that exist to leverage on ensuring that you grow your enterprises and you support our farmers to be able to access better incomes as we ensure that our continent is prosperous. I assure you of the government of Kenya's support. I have asked Mr. Kuria, our cabinet secretary, to grow Kenya's market share for manufactured goods in the region and in the continent, even as we focus in the global market. Our robust support for the significant improvement of food security ultimately complements the efforts of enterprises like Twiga, and the spectrum of interventions include provision of adequate network of storage facilities, the enhancement of commodity supply systems through warehouse receipting system, and the establishment of the Kenya Commodity Exchange in due time. Improving financial inclusion at the bottom by introducing easily accessible and affordable credit through the Hustler Fund and other funds, as well as the intention.
Mbiyamano sana umwanchi umuligere winere umuraibu Ense Dr. William Ruto chingaki aligosiore bene umurubili bokwena na endagera guchichinsemo aimi ya Kenya gwitira ekambuni ya Twiga kondo umwanchi umuligere na kulire irali tukulere nimbwato mugeni ase studio astogo chugokwanira igoro ya Hustler Fund korinde tutarachaka bene tienda mwali bagara tatebia na kiakorukwa karibu sana.
Mbiyamano moraria soko ngaligani ase studio ino ya Ndizi TV. Kola ngitini mogani. Na ra tuarire mirobilio ne na Ndizi TV. Jengoro kwa Dr. Yusuf Motari. Momenyu Kisii anagosomi University ya Kisii. Ase ensemo ya biashara business yewa
karibu sana wana nate umwanchi murianga rero metetu atigira matukwa make sana umuraibu Ense chiko siori umurubiri bwa Hustler Fund konde twabetu gukwa na Hustler Fund umwanchi muri nate kumanya Hustler Fund nere yeye
biamana so liswali elio kera serikali gocha every transition ngotwalere merobili ya yoko boost biashara yoko ere biashara vikine gose banyara ko bako twara impact gose banyara ko bako twara kokora emerobili ya banyara ko bako ba emia asabantu so kera serikali achire nemerobili ya yoko nchyo ngabantu anyolre tibesa bakore biashara na kukinia uchumi ito. Ono serikali ya umheshimiwa Ruto igachaga tomorobele kurukunga Hustler Fund. Hustler Fund oyogo igachagete kurukareria gonya kwane gore hustlers. Tima itiko se no maitu na hustler is. Hustlers. Bono agaikira ni umorobele yoye asogo chaka koleta chive ase chikoro kuna Hustler Fund. Hustler Fund kuchikokonya the hustlers bali Ense ase okonya wana kwabo na buba kuchikokonya Hustler Fund yebono.
Ekerenga kyo morobeli yonkere kike.
Ona kerenga kyo morobeli Hustler Fund noko leta abantu bali batari konyara go access chibesa bakore biashara byabo kubaleta banyara ko bakonyora chibesa ase gisungu tokorokunga inclusion kubaleta banyara ko bakonyora chibesa bakorere biashara ase bakorere mirobelio yire batagete ne banyara ko bakina se uchumi yabo yebo
daktari twabire tokorora kera serikali egocha ebyombe mbiroro bigocha bona ntwaroche ekyombengero kyare kurukwa Uwezo Fund ekikyare gokonya abasubati abasae nabantu bali babuate obolema etafauti ya kerikia Uwezo Fund nekigagia Hustler Fund neriyeye
mbia mona seri swali ya sengencho kero mo Kenya kwe boliare munato kwa naiga because Uwezo Fund ya lengo Uwezo Fund igento yara gukora noko kwa chibesa abangina vijana na abantu bali batari babwato bolema banyole chibesa bakore biashara at 5% at 5% by interest rate bono nande ene jale ngoro tanyoleti ekonkunga Youth Enterprise Fund which is very active nato kwa naiga John speech under the Ministry of under Ministry of Cooperative under Ministry of Finance it depends bono ya chire Ministry of Investment ya Moses Kuria na bono ego chako host chi chi fund chi on sp whether Uwezo Fund whether Youth Enterprise Fund gose ya ye mwakwa nabone kurukunga Hustler Fund. Well, this worry because area kurukunga Youth Enterprise Fund na Uwezo Fund interest yabo yarenge less. Lakini bone kurukunga Hustler Fund they get what 8% interest rate but serving the same purpose. Purpose means goikera abantu bali batari konyara batabwa chinguru cyo goikera chibesa inde bakore biashara. So perhaps the government is very clear at telling what is the distinction. Ti fund ti sato. Irinde tumanyanga bono ne liere more effective ne leta more effective ase kwikera abantu litronya konya chibesa.
Daktari karo koligereria management eyogo cha koligereria Hustler Fund mbachorete board korengana na Kenya buna ba expected mbaga netinga nechi Hustler na chiro chichibe chi ku manage Hustler Fund gasensemo yago na kyoroche.
Ora ndeti kora kana rumondo kwenda into politics. Because kama Gusii baito baite tolichinsa mwibere mbaro vale serikali mbaro vale isiko. Ate kora kana ko ba political because fund ye go ya set up because the other funds wo mnato kwa ne gora Uwezo Fund ya Youth Enterprise Fund mnaona Youth Enterprise Fund umondo nyendeneto no musai unoche which was very good ano kwazo olengo mu Gusii abalenga Gusii na alenga se one time about 2 years ago olengo mu Gusii ona karato goika youth yebona kurunga Hustler Fund no qualification na rigirete criteria a very long criteria yomonto ora qualify. Even myself, I didn't even meet the tinya arete no goikera nonye nake ye virengo viriria begetwe ase omondo gotenera Hustler Fund. Turo chibono bono even at the onset oranga yabere an exclusive yani arusi ria bantu bali ba wento cyo ikera ba kunyara wikera chibese lakini retoro chingambone gutyo chaka ndoga ndende to jambu the gun maybe na vera meet the expectation but then jena expected as a body ya bantu bali barago chorwa kangamba begete omongina mama mboga ngamba begete omuntu piki for example kangamba begete omuntu okomenya no omenyete no borema iri ndituma yakoranga a body ina inclusive yani aletire kiro omuntu uri ogokonywa asemesa iri nanya kubaka magania nanya kubaka kakaba taken into account.
Daktari kero koligereria ekitwa kwaneranga Uwezo Fund nebyombe binde mbecha bikabekwa sensemo ya biashara fund umurayibinsa akanyara kubaga kubika 2 billion erinde naenda abantu babe bago access nenda sensemo ya Hustler Fund nabegete 50 billion kero kende nakyo montago cha ku access echiga Hustler Fund.
Method yo access the Hustler Fund kwanza dotaka method yo access the fund chirichinde because really to different it's the same thing. Hustler Fund na Uwezo Fund na Nechinde is basically the same thing. Tutake method yo access chirichinde. Number 1, chirichinde difference ya chirichinde neje bono. Nelinga the Hustler Fund bono ngo igorerera abantu individual people kogenda go access chibesa. Lakini Uwezo Fund na Youth Enterprise Fund iko chialenge abantu bago chamo muna onye nabasaye bago chamo barose kiombe kaya barosire kiombe kiabo bamanya kuimuka ba approach kwanza muna Kisii gando bwata section ya Uwezo Fund Ministry of Cooperatives that's na ro kwenda na Youth Enterprise Fund bado na ro in the Ministry of Cooperatives so ko ganda ro karwe kiroro kwa apply bara gusino qualified kwa karaki kwa makanya chibesa akibone tokorokanga Hustler Fund which will launch tomorrow tomorrow is on first
Tomorrow is on 30th.
On 30th. Which I launched the other day on Wednesday. Igo ba set 3 criteria. Kwanza onyo ko wate kiombe you qualify. You qualify ko konyora chibesechi. Lakini ase bali bono batabwate kiombe e procedure nere gaiga umuralia ndaetemba manyie. Umuntu gutumia kwa konyora chibesechi. Kwanza onyo no muntu bene. Ditangani kwanza nicho esere ngo konyora. We need to begin from there. To esere ngo muntu bene oyomo aranyara kwa ga access. So remember the hustler, the ways of fund and the other funds you could access the bokonyara konyora chibasa even up to 1 million. Even more. Lakini wana ways of fund chibasa konyora iko konyora 250 moko nyamo kalmore kiombe moko nyamo 250,000 between 50,000 and 250,000. Lakini nyono monto bene aye utaite ko igole biashara bia okole kendo okonyora a maximum tiwa sinyinge pira nyore is 50,000. So ili no nyore tiwa se tibone procedure na error for tutaka bono nyene nchiri chinde biombe for onyo kijana ofomu mofomu a youth group gose a women group then umakoimuka morosi a proposal kama morosi a proposal umakoimuka moende monyole certificate ya good conduct na ino na Kenya baya mwanya kubuna ichiko umakoimuka mogende mokole motebe ngai moberete you must specify mara ni mole nyakwae what then mo kora kuroro mo la tigaranta bono na abantu bali bajota banga in case tiwa se tinse gosira ndino batokoraki abotogoche tubairaneri aba guarantors bakaba tigaranta irenga bane 4 guarantors and some of them abanga baboika babe relatives abairi baino baba bairi mundu taru Nairobi aje kugaranta weka baba bandu maybe bali momenta na barabu bako beka signature batabanga baminto mondo ndumumanyete antali mondo mobe abakoraki na bako ira chibesa bamanya kwimuka batebe basaine form ekorokunge non disclosure egoteba nga ba sign form yo tanga agreement to serve a jail term for example aba watabanga maene ngize kuyira chibasechi nabonko nanchire kingo sinyugo sikinko iba singo karaki nabonko genda nabonko enda chinsavu e jail term osibiwa sechera otumekero wakachibese initially we never used to know them but you see I don't think omanya umaralia seki kende kego chara sengi jono bandomboro bawo bata karbago wa mangane titera unanje but I can't go sign in and disclosure form but I think it's purpose of risk mitigation risk nearinga tiwa seche kala tokoko ntibasa karaki ntibasa gosira purpose of
6 months
within 6 months no okotabana ki nyetingwa kana chibesa within 6 months ntenanjire ngireje ntikosi bwa I don't know because you see onyandiri form we are again caring in terms of a grant onyandiri I mean fund ya hasla in form of a grant then we could not have ndwara utakanyora manganaya watabanga na bongo antantiko sibasengencho nyali in form of a grant could have had them to be a bit easier compliances then kawa sign the form we yo tindi ko discard mune criteria gereso na bokere haya bo negendo kene ngelinga moigore account na nevenge koroku national wose KCB alafu mogenda kiare monyole certificate ya kiare ne pin eli mumaya konyora wono chibese
ndo chibesa ko chakira chibese ringa bwene to konyorera
bono maite onyo no muntu bene na bagochakira singichiri busana singichiri busana wakane 8%. 8% means every day wakana 0.014. Yani ngona tebese kigusi 0. Anyway, I don't know why it was 0.04, lakini
noti
inye 0.0 I think 14 because I can divide 8% by 12 days 12 months. So every day we weza famine fund ya hasla nabo ko tabanga na migiru sana tigamunyoke Hasla fund pick 4 Torochi. So it's good for short term. So it's a good one. It's a negento kere raisi konyora, and I think it's a good way of financial inclusion.
Mbiyabona sana daktari. Wanchi mulego gotagenda tagosanga imiyo murubile bwense Yoboonchoreria chinga kitorenere Dr. Yusuf Mutari oyagenda tagotoresera igoro ya Hasla Fund. Konde daktari ntetora bwaterabu ntuchigo choto tebinga Hasla Fund yigamete ntwarora uwezo fund ya twari tobo kongo sana. Mismanagement ya rengororo. Kerokende Hasla Fund yigamero belikia bekiru hasoko ene kibuna terigo chikoba mismanaged. Nande twarora bantabango metebale
Youth Enterprise Fund. Youth Enterprise Fund abantu babwate.
Nawaiga. Twarora bantabange babekiru CRB asengenchi yogo sinyowaka na chilon. Ntochiko kwanera iyo mange. Kondo mwanchi mulete turaso aso mutimo komoke gotoko ira na ntosanga mange.
Ndizi TV Obwansu Gusii. Omurigereria bwa television ya Ndizi TV Vono na bukura Yoboonchoreria bwao ase television ya Ndizi TV chinka kichindi chonsi elio wikere abarigereria kurochi county sana na ibire echochira Yoboonchoreria Nyanza na boigo Rift Valley akesime ase namba enoti sana na ibire inya isato isano nemo ibire isato isano na isato isano na ibire eyemo elio togwikere gose otutarire ase chiabisi chito echochira ase nyumba ya Brighton Apartment ejire busyo bwekiro ya Embassy ekeroko gende nyakoe. Potters Haven iyene sukuru igosomya kuru ibyazi bya daycare playgroup PP1 PP2 na grade 1 gwika grade 5 nigo bwato migirio gibirenko bigoro weta ni gisemi cyabutambe nkwegeria bare okubugi gita na buigo kubugi piano nigo bwata borokia bwata migirio aisaine.
As you have seen, we have very good teachers, not just in academics but also in extracurricular activities. They are not just shining outwardly but also in academics. They are doing their work very well.
Ebirasi bibwatama bagabo igo aisaine amachama ya yukunywa chinse muchogo isabira ribaga yokogosoreria chindagira chingia na boigo chikari chogo korobo sombi nkobwati abale amegirionsi yumurubyo CBC irumwano ase skuru ya Potters Haven ayande utigira abali mubarororo nigo barase kanisa ya Pefa ensemo ya daraja 2 wosobali kire email pottershaven@gmail.com boigo na buku bakesimi ase namba enoti isano na ibire isateyemo isano nemo ibire isano nemo ibire isano na isatu inye gose enoti isano na ibire ibireyemo kianda isano na isatu isano na ibire isatu isano.
Omwancho murigereria ometoboso kumbora bokobo ke bogocha bwasaria maskani egirafu kyao kyandansi kwanyoko kembua ogendo boiri onyoro komenta manjeriko Gusii Omageni onyo gochabuogo anyara goweka go kwarenge bikorto bya mageni.
Chingero na papa antiviral asukumanya chipend n'abanyangiro burugongo rw'Gusii kurwa chinka gicyamagega goika bono kira ritukurie Jumatatu goika
Ngoro ko papa antivirus umumuri ko koletera chingero butambe ko ritkuria Jumatatu goika Ijuma kurusa 11 mpaka nseme ya marogoba umwancho ndigiriti no maitege tsini gaito nambe yamo kia Ndizi TV wasubo mu Gusii ase litoka ligo toka lingazu litoka bwo kunywere chai litoka bwo kurira bukuma so bwasu no bolo kunye kuria papa kole na papa
umerana na papa antivirus imeya Ndizi TV
kenda go to kwachiga bwa seketa tsini gaito nambe yamo kia Ndizi TV oyo mpapa oyo Yesu
amana balisuka kimanane kuchwakali charo amana dagira sisi
College ya Tenacious Harbor niyo iguriti mirango yaye guciye se bari batagite kwegera ubu bwenya bwo gutumika imetegeke Gusii aburukigwa bari yabubwate alama ye D nabo bagosomera emirimo buna certificate in herbal medicine, certificate in nutrition and dietetics, certificate in physiotherapy nabo igo certificate in ICT asibari yabubwate alama ye C- niko bagosomera a diploma in herbal medicine, diploma in nutrition and dietetics, diploma in physiotherapy and diploma in ICT. Boigo nkosomya bale chipakichis cha computer, web design, video production na short courses. Oyukumenya mange kubwatikana n'obukoreri bwabo batarire imuyumuco Kisii asamagacho a Twins Towers rirongolia kabire gusoba Kirisime ase namba enotibere isate enoti sano na ibere nabwo kubarikira liuko ase email yabo ya info@tenaciousherbalcollege.co.ke Facebook ni gukubanyora buna Tenacious Herbal College college ya Tenacious Herbal ni gere certified na ISO. Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'umu Gusii.
Mwanzi muri ndengo kwa ligani ya Ense moya kabere chinga kitogendete gusanganere Dr. Yusuf Motari uyogendete gotosemia anene mono Ense meria hasla fan mwanzi muri nyona bwo sangana nche kerengere likia wetera sina mbiyirga basi screen yago nabwo nabwo ntumira ujumbe yagenke nyoko bwate ibuli rinde ryonsi erinde Dr. Yusuf abega ko kwiranire inyura Ense mo chichi mitandao Ense moya Facebook nabwo tanyara gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital nabwo Ense meria YouTube na bagatonya gwetera Ndizi TV News kondo mwanchi bere konya taraso ase umutimo komokeigo nto abatogo kwanera Kerubo ntatagete konyora hasla fund ekero muri group osekero mwaro siri kiombe kondo ndete daktari nendara totebinga ekero otaitayo monto monyene ochugwa apply for hasla fund ngikeliyoga ni ile gotwara karibu sana daktari nenda
miyamona sana nto igwana nanga hasla fund yarone bwate chibesa ekwa abantu individuals abantu bene bali baraga niko kokore biashara byabo batata kubwatana n'abantu bande which is okay bono erinde onyara ko bago konya chibesa echi kuno muntu bene kwanza goika obo muntu ikire miaka 18 years otware kebande omanya kuimoka oikirania maganio ari aguchikoba launched aguchiko togotagotebwa ritkuria tiji gatatu kurwa se board ya hasla fund magania taraso mangana ibirenge birasoka ase abana inchi nturabimanya senge ncho bagocha kubichaka on Wednesday on Thursday first. So then onye kere sako wika esake yebe registered emanya ko access emanya ko nyona chibesecho na chibesechi wika nabo ubuyabwe wa asla fund nabo konye wa chibesechi asesimi yao buna bono tokonyara chibese chinde cha tala what
kero kende daktari omuntu obwate esime lazima obwate smartphone omanya ko nyara chibese chiga cha Hustler Fund
ya turi konyara teri lazima be esime yegonya kubata iga ne esime kali
kabambe
kwa chibese gosonya bakoire code nero bacha ko code yeli uno kwenye veka iga ananyo goikira ni yamaragayo go access chibesa it's very easy to access chibesa chiasa
ekiagera ni chichi asla chiasla umeden nchibu ati smartphone
bana ko make sure nga goikere ire asla no kerango kilikia yo konyora to basa koma tevinga goiko to ala smartphone ma konyora chibesa which is a good thing
wakwane daktari nga board nechero sia machiko ali montara ikirani ayerinda nyorere Hustler Fund kero kende Hustler Fund iga yarosire body gocha ko ligerere chibese icho
bono abantu mba sokia ba advertise about 2 weeks ago bakabori abantu banyara ko bago apply elinde ba so as a board lakini ntata ko tebya omurigeria banduki I expected ba uchiko ba se board yi omo chairman oibono ba advertise it ocho choru I think maybe ochorirwe because karwacha ko launch Hustler Fund whatever Thursday karwacha ko launch Hustler Fund na bago cha kobororo alafu abantu bandi babikaransa se board yeyo no PS or National Treasury no PS or trade
Moses Kuria
mo PS bono oyo utakomokonya mo PS utakonya bono uli okonya Moses Kuria because bono maite kwerendeye Hustler Fund yego chakobase Ministry of Enterprise Investment and Enterprises initially go yalengese Ministry of Cooperatives akibona Ministry of Cooperatives narango ikaransa se body because Ministry of Cooperatives narego chiko kwa abantu torochi nareko register cooperatives and the self-help groups na ibimbo byabangina when there is a way bakubwaterana Hustler Fund no ago chokobero no mo gwa machiko attorney general n'abantu babere bacha kwa appointed no mo minister wa National Treasury alafu ne fund administrator talinga lazima abo muntu wa serikali fund administrator nabo nyane ne organization gete ya choriru but we want to encourage structure nto nyako batoko ranga inki abera abene ministry department the government department or an independent organization ya choriru correct ko be fund administrator
daktari kero kuli ile matukaya mega gantwara uwezo fund ncha pete chiko twara umuchando youth fund nabo igo chika twara umuchando ande ncha bwato boteneneli orochenga Hustler Fund yegero ne chiko konga ebege kogendera
waitete yango tevinga aba Kenya waitomba bwate mechando ni mechando tubwate nelinga mundu akoranga karanya oliribaga ni litaribaga lyo gokonya ni libaga lyo konyora so no nyera ababai ba mindu bagacha kohegwe opportunity yo manage 50 billion whatever 50 billion years igo in fact igo bawota kugwera again ngode bakugwera is because corruption no como corruption asoke Gusii Bokurumi is a very serious problem to wate mechanda menene se serikali itu tadi serikali yoka Bokurumi bwabeira along the way so unaona kana to koligere kuchimagaga no nyolete uwezo fund nja tualete issues cha corruption issues cha abantu bakwaye kuchibesa maybe bata qualified gose abantu gete bako advantage yoko nyora uwezo fund no ne recovery cha chingo no wonder I think again to karokina nchire gore ya Hustler Fund nelinga ya bekire opportunity yo mondo go sign a form utata na disclosure yo gotebanga onye tingwaka na besechi within 6 months mombwate mongire gendoki mongire chera because sirichine njia what that aspect onye yare ngonjare very clear montare go side na kieko era bantu mbale kuira ni uwezo fund mna ya gwenete kono kwanyoranga uwezo fund mwaena nechibesa gete ekiri chigure na chabere chinke bono yanga koba independent yani sustainable na kitora tawe sustainable yanga kobe chibesa chitenenerete chioka kwanyoranga nande serikali kuchakere kuri chibesa kuru asangao era etase ase fund ye fund ye gento wenda kokora ige gwento koba kind of a revolving fund erinde enya kuguro through the interest babeka enya kuguro etikonyawal kabanga yabiri enene lakini bona problem because yobo kurumi okonyawal tiwese tikonyako kwera the money becomes depleted every day because of corruption yes
ekero kurigereria asense ito ya Kenya nabanta bange babere bakobekwa CRB asengencho yokuimuka chiloni basinyugwakana kero kendo roche nga hustler fund abantu bachago ichora asechera.
Well, you see, a contradiction and an P. Kwanza David, a contradiction. Seke Gusii tete yendo kyo kumi ko sikyo ichani. Neringa, serikali ya hasla ya tabirenga turko iramondo CRB. Because CRB go ya lingenchera yoko bekomo yoko tebyo mondo ngane lazima kaliki akane chibesa talibo so there's la government ya chiri atabirenga tare lazima turko iramondo CRB so nyanturko iramondo CRB so mondo tabwatige gendonke yo mosugumo toyo gendonke ko sugumo mondo akane chibesa gendoki tia asla tari asla yok any other fund never ne loan yebengi you pay but you toko iru asegete ko ba force to koreki wakana bono onde wanonguburi bono nye ya beirego nga tuliko iru CRB which is okay for most people particularly hustlers bono mechana se ko bera neri wate birenga tuliko ira monto tuliko iru monto CRB lakini bono ko moiretera Njena karetinga njombe CRB it's better make CRB tongira gendoki echera
actually kero muntu yako irwa sechera ngaya kwacha kurusika chibese chiakane asiburu kuru echera mali
because again another thing even ngakyakuba productive mundu oyo nakyakuba productive eri nanyara kokoraki kuira ni chibesa the other angle which is very good that angle is very good the other angle nei so gotaka na chibesa ogogo chikoba classified cover a criminal offense. Remember, gotaka na chibesa is not a criminal offense. It's a civil offense. Civil. Tonoji. Bono mechane go chikoba bono you want to reclassify these kinds of offenses because naboko negotiate karo tari kwa kana chibasa naboko negotiate tanga ya nabongo tianga kana chinga naiga lakibona badanga nyuduru kwa kana in 6 months same thingista I want nature bono go chikoba abanda bange bali batari kunyara go chwa kana bakwi mu kichibesa mbakana timba etichera so chakuso That is the greatest contradiction ya hustler fund. I hope the government would solve because you cannot speak from both sides of your mouth. Yes, it's a great contradiction. I hope the president he keeps on changing because a review review sana which hustler fund have created. I hope he's going to review this one because it's a serious contradiction.
Daktari kero tokoranga ebyo mbinde kero koimuki chilone ngocha bare bako ligereria tatebonye kobwate business baligereria ngachibese chyokoimuki actually njisa ine ebiashara ebiga byabo no chikonyara wakana asensemo ya hustler fund na kigo chikoba
the same thing. It's the same thing. Ngwara katota banga requirement ya hustler fund one of it the a draft business proposal and I hope that the abanta which pigi na abantu aboda bar mwabaro kana bangina ngota ko konyo bale bali ke maybe the government nature osie a template ne guide yokorosia a proposal. I hope that will help because it will be able ne ngota ko te umondo ebinta wendo okora so a proposal ne rororo so bone proposal you okolike proposal kwanyira the Ministry of Cooperatives Gusii appointed administrator, we thought about itukolia Alamisi, Oligereri, baikaransa, Baligereri nga a proposal yao, Gusii and the coach of Kora, in Kenya Kuira Nitibesa, part of what we call risk mitigation. Risk mitigation, anything go K, enter it as our Gusira. So a criteria kero kinkortaki kero tadi ondu weso jana jwes criteria kero
kero kuliria Hustler Fund entura bako ena na maigili guchia sabantu na kibwenete gutumika already obunereri bwachakira sorogongo rwa Gusii ngakite gukiria etantu aringenere director Mugoi oyotenete youth fund ase county ya Kisii atebanga nanyora chisimika kwa kirunga abantu mbaroro bachakire ko rwa training guchia sabantu ase bakubate basoki chibesa baregister kerekende registration ereganeri hase Hustler Fund.
You see kwanza egento kwa mbolirine kento kiamana sana sengencho twarorire obunereria obuibi boko increase with the coming of this regime. Why? Ndo blame maybe serikali mono sengencho economy globally Ense ngima ya contract eliminating ya very bube economy ya very in every country so obuneri wa very go na kya garoboke bagobere everywhere not because of the Hustler government but you see that is one of it na abantu abahuneri bagocha nka but what they want to Hustler Fund, na what the facts. But the Hustler Fund go be launched on Thursday. Form gechi ichoria, bama kuboli registration fee. Bago tevinga ichori inta ebeka amo, which is not correct. So when Hustler Fund get launched on Thursday, Alamisi, then wono clearly tomanyenga new ways of fund. In youth enterprise fund nga youth koba nga yego chakoba anchored nga yego chako kurweru korwa nga yabantu bati kwenyo sitakari tu amanye neti bengi for example batebire gati bengi batebire KCB kose National Bank and we are now very sure that KCB na National Bank na icho cha kuruchi west so naboko nyoranga bengi ya creative department kose section yogo vet no go receive applications of course chiko received elsewhere we don't know the structure but we already know that KCB na National Bank will be custodians HOSH so abantu abago etayega na abantu abakora baganda ko batu nabachief
nabayigo akaro kurigereria Hustler Fund nigo muraibu ensate banga ebwate interest rate irense kora kombeango Hustler Fund ne digital online lenders umetendwa digital online lenders abasaya bange bako balad basoase bakabesa chibesa echitariko bakonya basoase tatebe go central go se branch bakabesire chibesa basinyugwakana omonto enyora CRB nekikorera abanta bange bala sensemeria CRB nabasana ekegera bako mukichibesa kiri chitariko bakonya ekero kuriria Hustler Fund na digital online lenders chireti cyabona kichire
kwanza gendeke tangani to lile kwere ni swali to manye kwanza Hustler Fund is a government fund then the branch tala chinde ba so chikunga kama gena madam fund gere wachunga kama gena these are private funds so a objective here private fund is different the objective government fund so it is not fair for government to compare tala na Hustler Fund it is not fair at all because the objective private funds no cause profit now government is not up to make profit serikali to generate profit so that's why you see Mnabono, for example, Moralia, this what digital lenders.
Yeah.
Aki motu ko ngitan jitinchi anti. Jitinchi anti tinala dewi tine ya mangana ya biashara ngoso. They beat logic. They beat logic. They can make financial sense, but they beat logic. Why? It's because, for example, akarokolike mnabono tala is na tinyi maiti kwa sababu nakora karaka.
No kwa nyora actually na kwa nyora sisi miyago iga.
Tinta kijaza sisi.
Otaipala. Ogo download app yubu ya.
Tinta kiti branch tinta itara sisi miyana. Ase kencho ngoja compare abune binte. Okay, tiga tinta tuko understand. Bono, for example karo kwa enda one for example tala. What interest rate here 84%. To 180% also mwaka pa annum also mwaka. Kubono per month you know per month you get about 10 to 12 to 13% per month. Nera kro branch bono branch ero ere strain. You get 156% to 348% per annum, which means in a month working up close to 30%, 20 something to 30%. Now, mshwari of course near KCB, you get 7.5% for every 7.5% yechi wa sachiri okaraki ukoimokia, lakini of course bagwa kana kerumo tenyi. Bono. Like you mura nganjire ntebega because maybe tingo to another opportunity. Ekere okurigeria tala na branch. Yoko abantu gete babegete bayimogeti engoli. Bagacha bakabekera omuntu bati. Bamongente akwe. Because biashara mbio ora invest Kenya onyore 84% interest. There is no business.
Nando nyere daktari akaro ko muke loan ko ruwase tala wose branch wose chichabo o cash okwera ni within 2 weeks. Na interest ya 20% 2 weeks. Igonta bi akaro ko tani mutenyi ko 40% yo mind.
So you see no rote that it is really very, very expensive. So kakina baba private, na baba private funds. It is not fair that you strangle no comment, to strangle your colleague Kenyans. It is good, but anyway, that is the objective. And again, it's Kenyans who decide to